I am live here at the University of Miami, and you know what? I like talking to kickers from time to time because they certainly impact the game, and very delighted to be joined by Andy Borregales. I hope I pronounced that pretty well.
Said it good.
Well, there you go. I'm trying, Motown, trying to learn some of these names. We definitely, being in the broadcasting business, want to make sure that we get everything straight. So anyways, Andy, let's talk about 2022. What were you able to get out of that?
Honestly, I feel like I had a pretty good season. Like individually, I feel like as a team, we kind of face adversity. But I feel like that's normal with some teams. But coming off of that season into this season, I feel like just my mentality and the team's mentality has just grown, and we've matured, and we're a lot more bought into what we're trying to achieve. So,
all right, so let's talk about Josh Gaddis as the old offensive coordinator. You have a new one. What are your thoughts between what Josh did versus what the new guy is going to do?
I feel like every coach has their own things, like their own style of coaching in a way. But when it comes to kicking, it's kind of just if I have their trust, I feel like it'll be good enough to just like if we don't get to the end zone close enough to be able to get a touchdown, like we'll be safe to know that we'll at least get 3 points.
All right, you had Coach Chris Will first year. What were your thoughts about what you were able to get out of him the first year?
First year, I really like Chris Will. I have a good relationship with him, and I feel like we both trust each other. Like I trust him to put me in the right situations, and he trusts me to make kicks in games, obviously. But overall, I really like him. There's nothing really not to like, in my opinion.
So what about the second year? Are there any particular expectations that he's laid upon yourself about what you're going to try to do to improve your game?
Kind of just push myself above my limits. And I feel like even before he got here, I was doing that myself. I like to at least improve every year, no matter what. And there's always something you can improve on, even if you had a quote-unquote perfect season. There's always something you can improve or do better, and even like just mentally. So that's what I've kind of been working on, just my mental side, and maturing a little bit, and being able to handle pressure situations a lot better than I did before.
All right, let's talk about the quarterback situation. Last year, we obviously, in the injury bug hit us a little bit. Do you feel that this group is certainly capable of picking up a couple, 2, 3, 4 wins in the event that situation unfortunately occurs?
Definitely. I feel like our depth has been better, or has improved. And I feel like even if like the 1s, 2s goes down, our 3s is just going to pick right where they left off.
I know when I'm filling out captions.
Okay, and then when we look at the 2023 season, talk about your team in general. How much more do you feel that it has improved?
I feel like I said before, just our mentality has just grown, and we've gotten so much more mature, and we're bought in. We're trusting the process. So I'm really looking forward to this season, but really looking forward to fall camp, especially since it's right around the corner.
Okay, let's talk about your distance. Obviously, what's the longest field goal you've kicked? And then obviously, do you feel that you're more of a distance guy, or are you pretty much steady in a certain area?
In game, my farthest field goal has been 57. That was in high school, and then 55 my freshman year. But in practice, I hit a 70-yarder. So I feel like I'm both. Like I'm pretty consistent from the yardages that are more common in game, but also if a long field goal has to be done, then I'll be there.
We all know that kickers would prefer to have fewer attempts if the offense is doing their job, so you focus on extra points. But I'm sure you relish in the challenge to do whatever you have to do to put yourself in a team position to win.
Yes, sir. As a kicker, you kind of just you can't just go with the flow of the game. I mean, if all you kick is extra points that game, like that's fine because you're still watching your team win. And let's say you have a game-winning kick, that just makes it even better because it's like it kind of comes down to you, and you get to show everyone what you can do.
Well, Andy, I can tell you it's been a pleasure talking to you today on this late July. Can you believe it? Football season's already here today. And I look forward to seeing you in the next few weeks doing exactly the things you've talked about doing. So, Andy, once again, thank you very much for joining me. And we'll catch you and hope you have a great year. And certainly the goal is to do a little bit better than 5 wins.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.